What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Import and Modify. It has been a minute since I uploaded a video, and I apologize for that. I've been very busy with life and business, but I've been driving the SRT4 around, and I got it aligned on the rack, and it drives great. Now I still have a vibration that comes up, and I think that it's like control arm related because the bushings don't look the best. They had polyurethane bushings in there on the lower control arm, and they look a little old. Might be causing it. So we're gonna go ahead and head to the shop. So I've been driving the SRT around since I got the alignment, and just putting some miles on it. I changed out the belt so it doesn't squeal anymore, and it's great. I've been enjoying it. I put a stereo in it so I can listen to the radio and just kind of breaking it in, I guess. But I'm enjoying the car. It's pretty fun. I haven't been really working much on it other than what I got it to, and I've just been daily driving it here and there and just enjoying it. So it's very fun, and I like having it in my lineup of cars. As you can tell, it's a fun car, man. This thing's a hoot, I'll tell you that much. I enjoy it. Alright guys, it's been a minute since I uploaded a video. My bad. It is what it is. I stay very busy, and this week has been bike week, so I've been getting that squared away. I'm pretty much caught up on that now. So I got a little bit of a gap before I take on my next job. And with that being said, last episode we had bogging issues still. After doing the fuel system and checking everything was good on that, I was led to believe that the problem with this car bogging was in the ignition timing, right? I didn't have a timing light at the time. I had gotten me one since. Checked the timing, and turns out that the timing was off, and went ahead and verified the mechanical timing, and it was 2 teeth off. So I went ahead, just since I was there, replaced the belt and replaced the tensioner, squared that all away, and this thing runs great. Let's crank it up and I'll let y'all hear it. I'm letting it warm up. I don't want to rev it to the moon with it being cold and everything, but yes, it revs good. It's not lazy anymore. It's got pickup now. So let's just go ahead and take this thing out on the road. So it's not like it's super fast or anything, but it goes. So it's not bogging down anymore. That problem is fixed. Now with a Honda tuner, or a Honda tuner in there, it would be tunable, and then you can get the most out of it. But it's got an H22 ECU on an H23, so see, it's not bogging though. So hey, we're making steps in the right direction, right? So we got that problem fixed out. And for those of y'all wondering if H22 ECU will drive a H23, as long as you have H22 injectors on it, it works, right? It's not going to be ideal for that engine because it's set for a 2.2 liter, but it's not too far off, so it is runnable and drivable with an H23 swap running on stock H22 electronics. So we figured that all out with this thing. So with the problem that we're at now is the transmission, right, being the weak point. We need to move on, and we need to get us a 5-speed. That's where we're at. We need a 5-speed swap the car to get to the next level, right? So what I went ahead and did was, I'm always on Marketplace looking around, and guess what, guys? We got a donor car. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this. All right, so we all know the best way to get all the parts that you need is to get a donor car, right? So most of the cars that I built, I've gotten donor cars to get all the parts that I needed, like the SRT4, my BMW M3, this one right here now. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So it's pretty much the same year as the other one, same color, and if you notice right here, there's no dent in the door, so we're going to utilize that door. handle's broken, so we'll have to swap that anyway because it's got the lock. We want to transfer the lock. And manual 5-speed, so I got the console, everything right. Now I do have the gauge cluster and the ECU. He took it out of the car, but then I guess he had a change of heart and he gave it to me once I bought it. But I bought this donor car for 400 bucks, right? So that's a come up, man. Where on earth are you gonna find a full manual swap for 400 bucks? Well, it's cheaper most times to just buy a complete car. Now this engine here has a hole in the block, so it's no good, but I'm sure the head can still be utilized. And we have the full manual swap. This thing's all factory down to the airbox, so we have everything that we need. We have power steering system, we have the AC system, we have everything, right? So we're good to go on that, man. I have everything I need in order to make this thing a nice, comfortable, daily 5-speed driven Honda Prelude. So where I'm getting at is, I don't know if I'm gonna fully build this or not. I'm probably just gonna get it to where it's good and sell it, because I have too many damn cars. I'm just running out of room. I don't have enough, and I need to make some more progress with some of my other stuff, and I'll probably end up selling the other Honda back there. And until I get a Honda that like really want to hold on to, then I will. Until that time comes, I'm probably gonna have to thin the herd, but I still have to K-swap that thing. So is what it is, man. The vicious cycle, right? The vicious cycle. Okay, cool deal. Let's go ahead and clean up the engine bay, and that way I can get my hands in there and not get all dirty and filthy, because I'm one of those mechanics that don't like to get dirty. So let's go ahead and do that. He took the spark plugs out of it, so I'm just gonna cover the holes with these spark plug wires, keep the water out of there. Not that the engine's good or anything, just don't want to put any water in the cylinders. All right, let's go ahead and clean this up. Alright, so donor car is up on the lift, and we're just gonna go ahead and knock this out. It is the next day. It got too hot for me yesterday, I got too busy and with family stuff, so I have this day free to go ahead and remove this engine and transmission. That's the way we're gonna start it. We're gonna move the engine and transmission. I'll separate the two. I'll get all my parts together. Once the engine and transmission is out of the parts car, we're gonna go ahead and get all the other bits as we go, so I can get the whole swap kit out: pedal assembly, master, slave, cables, shifter assembly, the center console, everything we need in order to make this all work. I plan to gather it all up first, replace the parts that need to be replaced, like maybe axles or whatnot, and we'll just knock this out in a timely manner. So let's just stop jitter jabbering and just get down to it and get this thing out of there. All right, so what I plan to do is I'm going to remove the wheels, and after I remove the wheels, I'm going to do the axle nuts on the end, and then I will drain the fluids. After I drain the fluids, remove the hood, and then remove axles and unbolt everything and take it out as one. Once it's out, I'll be able to take it apart. Let's do it.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Alright, so now we're just going to peel back the extremities. We're going to go ahead and remove the air box. We're going to remove the radiator, the hoses and all that. Disconnect the AC system. Get the wiring all undone from the connectors and whatnot. and free it up to where I got space to undo the motor mounts. And then at that point, we'll just go ahead and take it out of the engine bay. But first thing, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that hood.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
All right, so we got the engine and transmission out of the car. Now that the engine and transmission is out of the car, I have all this room now that I can get all the little bits and pieces that I need. The reservoir, the power steering line, the AC lines, all the rest of the 5-speed stuff, cable shifter, the interior pieces. Get it all together as a kit, right? And then have it ready and get a new clutch. I'm gonna utilize the axles again and just to have it ready. So when I get the time, I'm just gonna go at it. I'm gonna go at it like I always do. I'm just gonna go at it, I'm gonna knock it out, and we'll have a 5-speed swapped car to begin with. And I put the AC and everything in it, and I'm probably just gonna throw a Honda tuner in it to get the most out of that H23. Because with the H22, it drives properly. It doesn't bog down, but you can tell that it's not a good fit for that engine because it feels like it's laggy on the power. I know with a good tune, it's gonna liven that thing up. It's gonna have response and drive like a Honda Prelude should. So just have to have the right tune for the right engine, and what it has is not the right tune. Close, but not close enough as far as whenever you get to drivability with fast snapping action in the throttle and all that stuff comes from a good tune. So you know that it's not working, so we're gonna get it right with a Honda, and air fuel ratios will be right and everything will be good on it, and you can cruise. And we'll turn on the AC because it's hot as shit outside. And as you notice, it's night, right? Because I actually took a break today. It got too dang hot. It got 106 degrees today, so I got a swamp cooler right here. I try to stay cool. If I get outside of that fan, I get hot. So yeah, I took a break and then came back in the evening so I could knock this out because it feels a lot better now than it has earlier today. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I try to make it entertaining for you guys, so I hope y'all enjoy it. And I wish I could give you a definitive date on the next one, but it's just gonna have to be when I can do it, and I'll get it out there to y'all. So Until the next one, peace out. Have a good day, y'all.